Alright, check it out. I'm here in the Bureau. I'm currently researching the Colbert Bureau Project. And you can see that I have completed 22 Bureau projects already, so I've done quite a few Bureau projects and do have a lot of experience. I've even boosted through some of the stages in some of these archived Bureau projects, but I have never completely boosted through an entire Bureau project to see how quick I can get the ship and complete the project. So I decided to do this in the Colbert Bureau Project. And you can see that I've completed quite a few of these stages already. I started the Bureau Project on August 28th, 2022. So it's been around 21 or 22 days or so. There are 12 segments with 5 stages per segment. And generally the way it goes is you can complete one stage per day. So you can complete a segment in about 5 days if you're using the maximum amount of boost options with the patrons here, if you max out your patrons and the fleet here and complete the daily trials, you can pretty much get one stage done per day. So within 5 days you can complete one segment. That's around 60 days or so to complete the Bureau Project. If you don't boost through anything, you can quicken that up a little bit by boosting down here. You can see that my breakthrough is 2,971,000 research points here. The maximum amount that you can break through per segment is 3,500,000. So you can basically completely boost through 2 stages here. You can see that the stage progress is 770,000 of 1,700,000. So you can boost through 2 of these stages basically with your 3,500,000 research points in, and we'll check that out after we get to the next stage here. What I wanted to point out here though is when you select the ships that you have in the trials here, I do have the Terrible B, the Scone, and the Tier 7 ship. So when you complete these missions, this will knock about 2 hours per daily trial. So instead of 14 hours, when you complete the daily trials, you will only have 8 hours left, and the amount of the breakthrough will go down from 929 doubloons down to right around 500 or 600 doubloons, and that is just a couple dollars. So the idea here is to go through these daily trials and demonstrate the difference before and after the daily trials. So instead of 14 hours, we will have around 8 hours left, and then we'll boost through that and give a demonstration of that. All right, we just got done with the 3 daily trials. We did those in AI to complete those as quick as possible. And as expected, there are 8 hours and 58 minutes left until completion. That is down from the 14 hours that we had before the daily trials. So let's go check out what the breakthrough is now. And it is down to 582 doubloons. So we're going to go ahead and apply the breakthrough. All right, so now we're on stage 3 of the 8th segment. Let's go check out that breakthrough. All right, and you can see that to complete this stage, this is where I will be in 24 hours if I just let time take its course. If I wanted to break through, you can see that I have 2 million, almost 400,000 research points that I can use to break through, and that is using doubloons. Generally, each stage is around 1,700 doubloons to break through. You can also, there have also been prior options for silver credits to break through and even Commander XP, but that hasn't been an option since like the 2nd or 3rd segments. It's all been doubloons ever since. So it's not like you may have heard online that now you can break through Bureau Project stages and segments with Commander XP and silver credits. Well, that was only on 1 or 2 of the segments. It wasn't throughout the entire Bureau Project. So here, let's go ahead and apply the 1,700 doubloon breakthrough here. And now we are on stage 4. And if I want to apply the breakthrough, 693 doubloons, I'm going to go ahead and do that for demonstration purposes. And you can see that I did not completely break through on the 4th stage of the 8th segment. So you can't completely boost through these stages and segments if you had an unlimited number of doubloons. So I'm going to have to wait until the 5th stage for this segment is complete. So then we will come back at the start of the 9th segment here and go over adding patrons to see what effect that has to the research line, as well as adding ships in the fleet section here. And the thing about these higher segments is you want higher ranking commanders and higher tier ships. All right, the 8th segment is done. Let's go into the Bureau Project and check out the 9th segment. And here you can see that the green line shows the progress in 24 hours. So without any boosting here, by adding patrons or fleet or daily trials, it would probably take 5 days or so to complete one stage in the 9th segment, and 5 stages per segment. So it could take quite a while if you don't have any patrons or ships to boost within the fleet here. So let's see what difference it makes when you add a patron here to the timeline. So we'll go with Andre Roux, and you can see that we've boosted almost halfway there. So by adding one patron, it does make quite a difference to the timeline. We're going to add a second patron, Andre Lemonnier, and there you go, about 2/3 of the way. Now we're going to add the fleet, and we're going to go with the Republique, and then we will select the Kid. You can see here the Kid is a premium cruiser versus the Helena, or premium destroyer versus a Helena, which is normal ship tree cruiser, and you do get a benefit of an extra second in the timeline here to boost, so we will go with that. So in 22 hours, without adding any daily trials, by this time tomorrow or so, stage 1 will be complete. So let's go add the daily trials, and we're going to go with the Kid, we'll go with a tier 7, and we're going to go with the Helena. And each of these will add right around 2 hours. It will knock off this time here. So by completing all 3 of these daily trials, you will have about 16 hours left. So in 16 hours, stage 1 here will be complete, and that is just the effect of boosting through individual stages by having the patrons and the fleet and the daily trials, versus having none of that. As we saw before, it would take 5 days to complete one stage. So Bureau projects can take a fairly long time if you don't have any patrons or fleet ships to boost through. And this is accelerated even more by adding this breakthrough. I could immediately go through and apply the breakthrough for 1,572 doubloons. All right, we're going to check back. All right, so we're done with the daily trials, and you can see we're now down to 17 hours and 52 minutes. This video is about boosting, so let's see how much the breakthrough would cost. 1,223 doubloons to apply the breakthrough. We're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we are on the second stage of the 9th segment, and you can see that we can apply another breakthrough, and that is 1,700 doubloons to apply a complete breakthrough of an entire stage. So we're going to hold off on doing that, and we're going to spread out the breakthroughs throughout the segment, as it were. And with that, we're going to check back when we're near the end of the Bureau project and complete the project with the final breakthrough. All right, as promised, we are back in the Colbert Bureau project at the end of segment 12, stage 5. We're almost complete. Here we just have 4 hours and 24 minutes until completion of the Bureau project, and it is fitting that we apply the final breakthrough here and complete the project and this video. So there you go, we have the Colbert. All right, well, that's it for boosting through a Bureau project. If you want to get through a Bureau as quick as possible, this is basically how you do it. it can cost up to 3,500 doubloons per segment. Times 12 can get up there a little bit, and it's not for everybody. Some of the segments though do have an option for Commander XP for boosting and even silver credits. This is the Jaguar, and I'll see you on the high seas. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you like it.